All of us. And I am super grateful that you and Adrian are there and helping mom and dad get through this, because this has been a lot. And we have been fucking crazy there. Like, for real. We got some fucking evil entities working about and helping mom and dad get through this, because for real. Evil entities lurking about in our fucking family. Evil entities lurking about. Evil entities lurking about. Evil entities lurking about in our fucking family.
The only person that really owes Sage food is
Hey guys, so I've got Navy with me. Why is my nose shiny? I've never. Oh, it's up too high. Hey, you see how that is? Look, now I'm dark though. We'll figure it out. I'll get the lighting set when we get into the reactions. We don't have a lot of time tonight. Now listen to me. Now, I have been on the YouTube for a long time. And I get all the pressures. I get all the issues. I get all of the moving and the shaking and the sea of insanity that happens. And I will tell you this now. The one response I have as a general response, number one, is I agree that the community and what we're doing is more important than other things. But number two, though, I think something has happened where even though I repeat what my intentions is and what I'm doing with my content, it gets lost, I think, in the claims and all of the craziness that happens. So I'll bore you in a moment with what we're doing. In fact, I'll do it now. You know, I saw some person, I won't say where I saw it, but I saw someone saying that I had promised to take down Molly. I will refer you to all of my live streams. All of them since July or August, because we came in about 3 weeks after this whole thing popped off. So I will refer you to August, beginning of September. You know, just go through all of them related to this subject. I never told you I was taking down Molly. I don't know if you assumed, you might have misheard, but I will, unlike Molly, unlike the creators out there that are attempting to be dishonest and lie and cause chaos in these things, Molly and them, I will tell you where to go to actually hear exactly what I said. Now, here's what I said. I said, whether a creator goes, oh, don't even do it, girl. Don't even do it, girl. Ain't happening right now. I swear she's subscribed to my channel, and every time I go live, Navy, she calls me. She's like, I'm calling Dad. He's live. I'm going to see if he'll answer for me. That's what she does, Navy. That's what she's doing. It ain't no coincidence.
She probably is.
Not 16 streams in a row. No, she likes to
every stream.
She's the kid that likes to mess with me, so I bet you she is. And then when I call her on it, she's gonna say, "What are you talking about, Dad?" Nuh-uh. And then she's gonna giggle. I'm not ignoring her. I told her to text me. So anyway, where was I? What was I about to say? Damn it! Because now she's got me distracted. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, yeah. I'll refer you to my earlier streams. I told you I would do everything in my power to get YouTube and Team YouTube to see her channel and her clips and to review her. because I will not attempt to take down a creator on this network. I don't have the power to do that. And I don't want people to be censored. I've said that I agreed with nonsense the other day, and she was saying that it's a conflicting feeling to see Molly get these strikes, because it is. Because we wanted Molly to appreciate the following she had enough to stop doxing, threatening, harassing, and doing the other things she's been doing. Now, I'm not going to argue with people from our community in a back and forth fight, because that's what they want. That's what they do. And what I'll say is we should just all talk if we have issues or something, because I will bring, if you do not feel like going and grabbing clips of mine and you don't have the time or something like that, and you want to claim I've said something, I'll do you the favor of going and grabbing the clips for you. I just need to know what I have been claimed to have said. But I'll start with this thing that I claim to have Molly's channel deleted. Every time I've talked about Molly, having Team YouTube review her, I've always said the same speech, and that's why it was a boring speech. Instead of, I could have summed that speech up and said, oh yeah, she's going to get her channel taken down. But I didn't. I told you exactly what I meant and what I could do and couldn't do. So that's handled. And if anyone wants me to clarify, I sure will. You can hit up the mods after the stream and let us know what you have some issue with that I have said or hadn't said, and we will actually go pull the clips for you so that you don't have to, because I know sometimes it's hard to do that, and we know where they are. I'm not, being sarcastic. We will help you get the clips you need of what I actually said in case you misread it, misheard it, whatever, or maybe I'm misremembering what I said, and either way, we'll handle it the right way. Though, you can't get mad at the creators in this community, in my opinion. Even if maybe there's something that's said on panel. I appreciate when people say how they feel on panel about me on their channels. I've always said this, and that's fine. But the thing is, what we need to do is actually kind of maybe iron things down and get them handled. So let's work on that. The problem is, we've got content. We've got things to do. Things have not ended with Molly getting 2 strikes. Things have not ended with me letting you know yesterday that I was going to sue Molly. In my title, it says I'm suing. Now, what I would like people to do is actually listen to what I said, because, yeah, I'm suing Molly. I'm going to my lawyer. I'm going to have what the VA and these other offices I've talked to you about before have told me to do and given me after I see a few more of them. And I'm going to let her know that, yes, this is something that needs to happen. Now, God knows what will come from that, as I said yesterday, but I will give the advice, the best advice that anyone in this community is going to hear right now. If someone is doxing you, you need to go to the police, just file a report and take the information and take it to your lawyer. Now, you don't have to go to police first, because some people forget that your lawyer is your representative. You can go to your lawyer and you can have your lawyer take what it is that you need taken to the police and take it to them in a kind of a more professional, kind of more, packaged, or maybe even they'll listen to them more than they'll listen to you, right? I'll call you in, man. So anyway, they can be your guidance. They'll be the people that can tell you what you can do. Because again, one thing I also have always said on this show, I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want you to think of me as a lawyer. I'm like the last person to understand legal stuff. I'm a commentator. And when I need a lawyer, I go to Nate the lawyer, bring him on my show. As you've seen on Unirock too, many times he's been on my show, so that he can answer some of those questions or maybe fix some of those things. But, I know enough about what happens on YouTube that, while you may, because of some miscommunication, or maybe because you maybe like, okay, fine, I'll just say it. I know that there's an issue. Someone has an issue with me. I don't want to say who yet. I'll let them do it later. They can say whatever they want later, and we'll figure it out, because we're all friends. We will all get through this, and that's how I feel. But I do not think that because I proved what I did prove about a situation involving specific doxing, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. And I will go ahead and call you back to yesterday's stream where I don't remember. Navy, were you here yesterday? Oh, you came in at the end, right? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I came at the end.
Because you help me remember this stuff. So yesterday, because we stream a lot, so it's a lot to kind of pick through. I will refer you to yesterday's stream, and you can fast forward until you see a Patreon post up on the screen where nonsense is being threatened by Molly, and I want you to pay attention to maybe why I showed that. Because yes, I have to give my opinion here. I have to be honest with you. And if you get mad at me and you don't want to watch my show, or you don't want to support me because of what I'm about to say, that's fine. I'm not going to get mad at you. I'm not going to chase you down and cry or anything like that. But what is happening right now, and maybe some people just haven't seen this, is that Molly is attacking the people that she doesn't like right now. And she has been. And Molly can't deny this. She put it on Patreon multiple times. She told people that she would offer, I believe, and I don't have the exact words. So I'm sorry, Molly. You're more than welcome to pull the clip and you can correct me, and I will come here, Molly, and update you later. Or if Molly wants to send in exactly her threat that she did, I will make sure to play it for you so that you know her exact words. But she was telling her insane squad that she's collected over the years that she will pay them $1,000 if they do something to the people that she doesn't like. Did you have any comment on that, Navy? Do you know more about that than I do? Maybe you know more than I do about that.
I don't think I do. I think that's about as much as I know. So yeah.
But did I say it okay? I mean, I've represented it okay to what we have, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. And these are the reasons why this swath of people are out there, number one, trying to troll my chat yesterday. and also, I believe it's why they are doxing and attacking YouTubers right now. Because I'm getting heat too. I'm having people mess with me in certain ways also. But I do think I'm going to give you guys a protection. I'm going to give you the best advice that anyone can give you. When you're here commentating, when you worry about what another person is saying online, yes, it's frivolous to file a lawsuit against somebody or to legally have an exchange with somebody when you yourself are commentating on a show and that person is commentating on their show and they've lied about you or they've said things to dox you and attack you, and you're sitting here giving your opinion and talking. I will agree, because I've said this for a long time, it is frivolous to threaten lawsuits online. I thought, though, I had done enough in the last X amount of months to prove to you that that's not what Molly did to me. I will not entertain anyone saying I'm not a victim of Molly. I don't know. I'll let Navy talk, and I'll let Navy talk because he's a third party to this, and I don't want to say anything that will influence him, but maybe just some of the things. So you know about things that I chose not to bring too much to the show, but I did bitch and complain and have you guys help me in Discord. Do you want to say anything about any of the bullshit involving that, or any of the Molly doxing, attacking stuff that you want to add in? You're more than welcome to.
Yeah, so I just remember, like, so after she had gotten upset because I guess after like the panel thing or whatever, she gotten mad and was like, you know, in one of her little fueled rages, wanted your info and all this kind of stuff, and you did come in bitching and not bitching, but like pissed off.
I was
that
bitching.
your family have been reached out to, that not only like the kids, but also like there were other outside family members they had tried to reach out to via various social media accounts, and you had to go and talk to your family and let them know, hey, listen, this crazy person's doing it. So if you see this, it's already happened to a couple people. Like, you know, it's just her, you know, blowing her bullshit and trying to intimidate me.
And
right?
we had minors in the family delete their social media because of DMs they were getting from adults mentioning this shit. And this is after Molly did a stream. This is right after Molly did a stream. The night Molly did a stream telling people to dox me, to attack me, find out where I live, go at me. They were saying I wouldn't be able to walk out my door. I mean, I don't know why. I don't look, that in my opinion is breaching the commentary. I don't look at that as a YouTuber responding to something I've criticized or commentated on YouTube. I look at that as a direct call to action. So when I go in and say that I have been, Molly has done this stuff to me to where people would use the word victim to describe it. Yes, it's true. It's true. I mean, I don't think, I just never occurred to me in this atmosphere that we're all in that it would even be questioned or anything, but I did play it. I did play it here. We did look at the clips where Molly was doing this to me. People watched the entire stream where Molly was basically like, it was, and this was back right when, this would have been a week after I talked to Molly, or maybe 4 days or something after I went on Molly's panel. Remember that? So this is when there was a huge amount of people in Molly's stream, and she had just a bunch of people like going around and doing this stuff for her. So yeah, I did feel the blowback from that. So anyway, I find this to be boring. I apologize. I just want to answer to a few things. Boomer wanted me to answer to something about Mallory. So let me just handle Mallory altogether. Again, the same way I've handled everything else. And something about Mallory paying me money or something. No, she didn't. Mallory hasn't paid me shit. She did super chat this show a couple times. I want to say twice, Navy. Am I wrong though? Was it more or less? What do you say?
There's 2 times I can remember she super chatted $20 super sticker.
Yeah, a super sticker. Sorry, yes. And again, if people out there are so dumb that they think someone sending in a super sticker is employing the YouTuber to do something for them, I can't help them at that point. They really need to go a Madison their asses back to school so they actually learn what words mean and what actions are and what things mean about words and stuff and things, okay? I can't help you if you think that a super sticker equates to me being hired for something. I can't help you. But here's my same spiel about Mallory. I've said this whole time. I am not talking to Mallory. I haven't talked to Mal. Not interacting with Mal. I haven't, nothing. And I said, and just go back 2 or 3 streams, would have been the day after Queen Bee, the argument with Mal on Queen Bee. No, maybe it was the day before. Who knows? Anyway, someone will be able to find the timestamp. I have said the same thing this whole time, which is when things calm down, if Mal wants to come talk on my show, I will allow that. If Mal wants to, and if we're talking about this whole thing still that Mal would be related to. And I explained why. I really don't think I have to say it again because I want to talk to Mal about 2 things. The first giant bunch of things has to do with what she knows. Ogden says Red Bull fun. Well, thank you, because I don't got one. So thank you, Barbie. But the first thing about Mal is that I want to talk to her about anything that she knows about Heels on the Ground, what happened when it was operating. And I'm more interested in the doxing. I want to ask Mal things like, who doxes for Molly? Who goes and actually does the footwork? How does Molly let these people know that she wants a person doxed or wants this to happen to this person? But I can encompass all of this without droning on. Oh my gosh, is that Diamond? Diamond, thank you. But make sure you guys sub to Diamond because she's cool as hell. But, whatever I can say to encompass the relevant information Mal may know about. Now, again, if Mal doesn't know about any of that stuff, whatever. And the second thing, I said the first thing would be what's relevant right now. And then immediately after, so it's handled at the same time, it's in the same conversation. The second thing is, of course, the criticisms that I have for Mallory, because they all are still valid. And again, this happened when I went over and talked to Molly. There was a person in my chat who had never been a member of my stream before, because yes, I do know these things. And they had this enormous problem that I went and talked to Molly. And that person, not only, it was very ironic because that person, it wasn't that they even didn't say anything when I held several streams about, why I would talk to Molly if she wanted to talk to me. This is back then. But they couldn't have, because this person had just joined. before I started streaming. They must have joined while I was over there so that when I came back, they could try to troll me and pretend like they were one of my members that had a huge problem with what's going on. So here's what I tell everybody out there. Just do what you've got to do to make yourself safe. I do think that Nonsense should do the same thing I'm doing. I think Mallory should do the same thing I'm doing. And this is not facetious. It's not, what was the word? What was the word for the law? A lawsuit, frivolous. This is not frivolous. This is not facetious. This is not about defamation. This is not about YouTube and defamation. This is about harassment from some weird lady in Hershey, Pennsylvania, who likes to poo-poo her pants all the time because she drinks this weird tea. Dumpy dump, if you will. And this is about her being so thin-skinned that she will go real life just because somebody looks at what is happening in the public and talks about it and gives their opinion. Okay? Because that's what we're doing. That's what all of us are doing. I do not have a mission to take down someone's channel. I do have a mission to have YouTube apply their rules if someone is dodging their rules, if I can help. I do have a mission to get to the bottom of maybe a fraud raiser, as I would, with what is publicly posted about it. I do not have a mission to dig into their lives. I do not have a mission to invade their privacy. And if you want to hate me for that, there's nothing I can do. I will not become them. I will not go around violating someone else's rights or privacy. I'm going to get up here. I'm going to look at what's going on publicly. I'm going to talk about the things that are going on, do my show. And when this is all over, which it should be soon, in my opinion, we'll be talking about something else. It's a fact because we've been doing it longer, triply longer than Molly's even been on this damn platform. Do you want to add anything, Navy, at all? And then we'll go ahead and roll into what we got. Thank you, Aussie Trisha.
No, I just of the aspect of, hoping people understand that this stuff takes time, and that to make sure that you're listening to what people say, because when it looks like in your mind that someone is like completely siding with someone, just make sure you're hearing the words, because that's not the way it is. And so just be careful and all this kind of stuff. Cashgranon had a question. I got it. Hold on, I got it. Okay. Cashgranon brought up a good question. I probably should have brought this up about Marvon and Dre. Am I on a mission for Marvon and Dre? I've explained it a million times. I've told you what justice for Dre means here, and that is the truth being out there on what really happened with Dre, Marvon, and the internet. I really do feel we are at the point where everyone knows. We have been in communication with Dre. She feels that things are at a good place, and I don't know what's going to happen next. They've stopped talking about it. I mean, if you want me to tell you what I'm going to do about it, I guess, right? The video, yes, that's happening. I've put so much work into it. I would never bail on it. But of course, I still support Marvon and Dre and their children in the same way I have the entire time. I still hold every criticism against Mallory. I have not once said that I do not. I've not forgiven Mal on a single criticism other than, hold on, I just lied to you. What is it that she took down, Navy? The video she took down. It was about a kid. It was about, okay, anybody know I'll just say the vid Mal took down. Everybody knows what it is. Sent your wife something for your case against Sloppy on Twitter? Okay, she'll take a look. Oh, and everybody knows I'm not taking money to sue Molly. This has been straight. I don't even know why anyone would assume that. I have said the opposite the entire time. I'm not going to do a fundraiser. I've never done one. I'm not going to do one. I don't need one to sue Molly. Molly has already threatened to sue me. In fact, I'm going to play a video clip for you really quick, and this is brand new. So I'm going to show you something, and if anyone disagrees that I have a right to do what I'm doing, let me play a clip for you. But before I get there, back to what I was saying to Cashgranon and everybody from the whole Vaughn and Dre, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed there. I really do think that maybe I do think Dre addressed it
Did Dre not address that she wasn't going to go talk to anybody, and that she had moved and yada yada yada? So I mean, Dre's the one in control. Yeah. She did, right? Okay, because I don't want to misspeak, because there's things I'm told, there's things, and I don't know if certain things actually happened or if they didn't. I am under the hope that Dre eventually will, maybe even, and not come on anyone's show, just do some content to talk about what happened on the internet and how she feels about the people that were out there trying to fact check her and trying to fact check what these people were saying. It's not over, but I think the live streaming side of it is. If you think Molly is going to come back and just start hitting on Dre, I really doubt she will, because she deleted everything about Dre. And I wish Dre would just sue Molly. I mean, this is a thing you have. Okay, when I say sue Molly, go to a lawyer, take the clips, sit down, show them the clips, tell them what happened, and ask the lawyer, what can I do, if anything? And if you can't do anything, they'll straight tell you, you can't do anything, go home, right? But in the very least, anybody should be doing it. I agree, it's Dre. But if Dre decides not to, that's on her, okay? I don't know what to do. All I know is that I don't know, am I going to have to go like interview someone at the DAV? Because they did tell me that I should sue Molly. So I'm at a crossroads there, but I've explained it fully before, and I don't want to have to repeat myself and just make this a boring intro. We've already done that, though. Let me play this for you really quick, though, because it'll answer to some of the criticism out there involving whether I should sue Molly or not. Because I haven't shown you guys everything. I don't think I should show you everything. But I can show you some things as long as I can find them quickly here. Okay. Well, let's just see if this is it.
It's okay. Don't worry. We still have that lawyer.
This is it. Okay, so this is Molly literally in her last stream. I know it might be hard to hear. I'm playing it from the room, so I can't really boost the audio. I'll tell you what she's saying, though, but you should be able to hear it.
I still have that lawyer that has all of Jason's information.
So she still has the lawyer that has all of Jason's information. Well, I still have the lawyer that has all of yours, that has everything you've said to defame me. When you threatened to sue me months ago, Molly, I said, okay, let's go. Go reach out to my lawyer, reach out to me, however you want to do this. Go file it, whatever you want to do, and let's roll this thing. Everyone here knows she immediately went live and said, well, she said Uni, not Jason. Uni is going to go ahead and sue me, so I don't have to worry about it. He's going to be suing me. She lied. She lied because I said, no, go ahead, file it. Let's go. You want to do this? Let's go. And I'm ready. I never once, anytime she's threatened to sue me or anything like that, had said, oh, no, don't do it, or we can't do that, or something. I don't know how everybody doesn't realize that Molly is, what did I say it was earlier? An empty threat. This is a way for her to intimidate people. She says this to people thinking that they don't have resources to hire a lawyer, and that those people won't actually go through with engaging with her. And she only chooses to say this lawsuit game, I guess that's what we'll call it, with someone that she knows she has a case with. She did defame me and dox me and threaten me and send people after me. And she knows that we have evidence of all of that, and we have everything that she said saved. So if she sues me, she's going to have to address all of her harassment against me while she's trying to convince a lawyer that I did something wrong. Because I can already challenge Molly, the same thing I did back then. Grab every clip I have on this entire channel, and you find a single clip where I lied on you, where I threatened you, where I did anything wrong against you, because I don't do that. That may be a benefit of me doing this show for as long as I have, right? Because I've had to deal with these things in the past. These are just normal behaviors from someone we're covering now, and I know exactly how to handle it. And Molly, though, is very unique. She is the one person who, and it's this childish game that you could probably remember when you were a kid. there would always be that one kid who would tell a lie, and they would never admit that they lied. You could sit there and bust them right in front of their face, in front of everyone in the friend group, and they're going to still say that they're not lying. They're going to still deny it. And it was just a nuh-uh thing. And that's Molly. Molly nuh-uhs in front of her little, shrinking group of supporters to try and convince them that she is in the win. I'm not going to actually sue Unirock because, if I did, all the lies, all the defamation, all the threats, all the doxing would be front and center, and I would look horrible, and I would lose, and I would owe him money. But I still want to convince these dingbats that pay me that I'm winning. It's all about the appearance of winning, so that no one in that core group learns that you've been losing the whole time. So I don't know what else to say. I have not changed my opinion anywhere. If you guys want to be mad at me, I don't hold any ill will against you. I completely understand. I'll miss you. If you ever choose to come back, I'll love to see you. But I have no clue where I've changed a single opinion, where I've done anything I wasn't supposed to do, said anything I wasn't supposed to say. I hold to every single piece of my content. And I encourage, though, if you want to call me on my content, you're going to need to pull the clip. If you need help pulling it, we will get you the timestamp. You don't have to go through the daunting task of finding the clip. If you're serious about criticizing me, my mods and myself will get the clip for you and deliver it to you so that you can go to your channel, play my clip, and respond to it. And then I can respond to that and let you know how I feel about your criticism, because I stand by every bit of my content, all of it. Okay. I'm trying to imply a very specific part of my content without saying what it is, because I know if I say what it is, even if I say what this tiny bit of content is that I'm talking about, people will say that me bringing it up inflamed the issue. So I'll say that this content that was brought up today that had to do with me informing you all who it was who did a very doxy thing against another creator who I really do care about and I'm not mad at to any degree. We're friends, right? If you feel a certain way about me, I would love it if you actually came to talk to me before you went live, just in case you were maybe misquoting me, but that's okay. We can handle it later. Go live every time. Talk about me every time. We'll work it out every time. But I do stand behind what I said. And my response is that what I said had video clips behind it and evidence behind it that actually proved what I was saying about who doing that. And maybe watching the clip would actually help show that that's the case, right? Maybe we'll find it if so we can send it around later to a few people. But anyway, more than anything, never miss the opportunity to archive when someone's doxing you and attacking you and going at you. And then never miss the opportunity if that person then tries to imply that you're wrong. Uni is wrong for trying to sue me because I, in fact, want to sue him. I, in fact, am the one suing him. As you'll hear here, let me finish playing this.
I still know where Jason's at. We still know everything about
But what, do you want to go to dinner? Is that what you want to do? Because I don't know if it'd be fun, but, because you'd have to chew with your mouth closed. You would have to, because I will shake the whole time. The table will be rattling, because every time you chomp your mouth, I'm going to be like, damn it, stop chomping, Molly, stop it. It wouldn't be fun, but if you want to go to dinner or whatever, let me know.
Don't worry. And I will go straight after him.
Come on. What are you waiting on? You said you were going to come at me months ago. You don't have to come after me, Molly, because I'm sick and damn tired of you thinking you can intimidate not me, but everyone, including me, by threatening lawsuits. How do you go live and tell all of your dinguses to dox me and my family and think you're going to threaten to sue me? You know what? Any of you out there that want to disagree with me doing what I'm doing, I get that. I understand. But at some point, these bullies can't just keep getting away with this with people. I don't deserve any of her treatment. None of the doxing, none of the attacking, none of my family members, none of my kids being harassed by these fucking psychopaths, right? Yeah, I commentate on the internet, so I guess it'll happen sometimes. But she's different. She'll do it, and then she'll do it again, and then she'll do it again. And then when she looks the worst, she'll say she's going to sue you, and then she'll do it again, and then she'll do it again, and then she'll say she's going to sue you again, and she'll never do it. She'll never do it. And what I was saying yesterday is, every time she doxes you, she has your bag. She's got a bag of money over there that belongs to you. I don't know if it's that couch. I don't know if it's that car. I don't know if it's that ugly looking thing on her front porch. I don't know if it's hanging on Wawa's wrist as a piece of jewelry. I don't know if she bought 4 wheels for her son that actually belongs in your driveway. But every time she does this, she's got your bag at her house. And all you're doing by not suing her and by not going to your lawyer is just letting her keep it. Okay? Because she wants to dox, she wants to threaten, she wants to harass, she wants to come at people, and then people want to get mad because you want to defend yourself and you want it to be made right. If that's how you feel, I guess that's how you feel. But at some point, someone has to say, fuck it. Someone has to say, the bag is too big for me to keep ignoring this. She's threatened to sue me again. She's trying to dox me. She tried to dox all of us, y'all. I don't even know why I'm saying me. This stream, and we have it here for everyone to enjoy tonight. This stream is her trying to dox every one of her criticizers. This stream is her going at House of Williams, yes. And I don't care. Betty doesn't deserve to be doxed. Okay, you want to hate me? I'll give you another reason to hate me. Bullhorn Battery Betty doesn't deserve to be doxed by Molly. House of Williams doesn't. Justin doesn't. Even when he's shaking his booty with that big dress on, doesn't deserve to be doxed by Molly. He doesn't deserve to be threatened by Molly. None of them do. Okay? Regardless of how we feel about other people, it'll never excuse our ill or nasty behavior towards them. That's how they got to where they are. Okay? Let me hook you up with something real quick. The reason that these people and their followers believe that they can go around being such degenerate, complete and utter assholes to everyone they encounter and still feel like they're good people is because long ago, they got mad at one person and they justified their bad, evil intentions toward that person with their anger, right? That's a fact. And now every years that go by, all these years that go by, every time they don't like somebody, they're justifying their doxing against them. They're justifying their hatred against them. They're justifying their stalking and cyber stalking and threats against them until they've turned into this group that sits and follows their queen of the creepy Molly Golightly. And therefore, if we can't look at these nasty people and say to ourselves, we can't be like them, how don't we? And we can't see the obvious that it's because even the people you don't like have rights. Even the people you don't like shouldn't be doxxed, shouldn't be harassed. They should just be criticized, commentated on, and all the things we do. If we slip past that, we're going to be just like them here very soon. And that's why I'm not going to do it. All right, next. Too long of a speech, Navy, or was that just right? I don't know.
Oh, good Lord. I'm just kidding. No, it was good, Bubba. It was good.
It was a little too long. I could have shortened some of it. Hey, let's see.
I mean, come on. Who are we talking about here?
Right now?
No,
Molly.
I mean, like you like to ramble, and everyone knows this.
Oh yeah, you know it. What else did she? Oh, I didn't even get to hear the end of Molly's dumb stuff. I tried to do one of those dramatic segues. I did it too early. Here, I want to hear the rest of this clip.
Trust me, his 2 channels will be gone And I will make sure that he is wiped off the internet.
You know, this doesn't work, Molly. See, hidden inside of the dumbest jokes that oh my God, why is my chat flying like this? Wow! Hidden inside of my boring content and the dumb jokes that I tell is the fact that I'm not breaking TOS. I'm not edgy so that I don't break TOS. I tell dumb jokes and ironic jokes instead of edgy jokes so that I don't break TOS. I don't go around hating trans people. I don't go around insulting people and torturing people and bashing people. I don't break TOS, Molly, so I don't believe you. If you crowd strike my channel into oblivion, I will appeal them and I'll be right back online. Do you know how many people have tried to do this before you? And I get it. Molly knew this was coming. The reason she's sitting on this stream, this is her last stream, by the way, this is the stream that happened when the strikes came in. The reason she's sitting on this panel saying, I'm going to take down Nonsense's channels. I'm going to take down Unirock's channels. I thought you were going to sue me. So are you saying that you're going to sue me and through suing me, you're going to take down my channels? Or are you saying you're going to sue me and then there's an and? Oh, hey, thank you, Patricia. BHB is smart as a rock exposed. Oh, we already have. We love exposing BHB, and I have an entire update on BHB as soon as we're finished with the Molly update, which we're almost there. Because Molly, we only have one stream from Molly's that we haven't gone through here. And yes, there's a lot of streams that we go through. Everyone give congrats to Uni on getting 7K subs. Yes, because this is my second. Wait. This is my third channel. Damn it. I thought this is my second one. This is my third one to have 7K. Unirock TV, Unirock 2, and rockAlot now have over 7K. I got to stop making new channels. I got to stop doing this. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to Unirock 2.
Stop making new channels. Please, God.
I swear I'm never making any more new channels. I'm not. Anyway, where were we here? Yeah, I don't believe you, Molly. You know, I get to live on YouTube and on the internet, and I do suffer from having 7,000 subs over here on this channel. I do. Though I would rather have 7,000 subs and know in the depths of my soul that I didn't break TOS anywhere. I didn't do anything that even crosses close to the line of breaking TOS, so that when nasty, ill people like you threaten to take my channels down, I can feel comfortable in the fact that you can't. Oh, that's the end? Well, now she's chomping and eating and slurping, so that's the end. All right, we got there. Oh, Navy. What am I doing? We've got a bombshell, bro. We got a bombshell. Oh, I got my teeth whitened. Everybody's going to make fun of me for having really white teeth. Just wait. They're whiter. Hey, Forced Vengeance. Thank you. Make sure you sub to Unirock 2 also. We have a bombshell. So, listen, you guys know that what I tried to do with this stream, which I still think is going to be the best uploaded video ever, the movie. The Marty's, Marty, where do I get Marty? Oh, I'm thinking Cyrex. Molly's Party, the movie. I'm getting close to having a really good title and a really good thumbnail. But somebody did a better job than I did. See, when you're doing sound engineering, you can basically always spend more time doing sound engineering. You can do more. I could work for 9 hours on a 10-second clip trying to make it sound perfect. And I can always go in and do another 3 hours, another 5 hours, another 10 hours. You can always do more. And even though I feel like I did a really good job isolating the background audio and reducing it and boosting the foreground audio so that we heard things in our live stream, someone else has come in, and I don't know if they used an algorithm. I don't know if they're just better than me. Mama, thank you. I've never seen that one. That's a really cool one. Wait, here, Crystal says, woohoo! Thank you for your service and for your work, says Crystal. Well, thank you for being here. And listen, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed here at all. When I tell you I support somebody, I support them through the thick and the thin. I support them through the fighting, through the misunderstandings, and through the getting along. I support everyone I told you I supported yesterday. I support today, and I'll support them tomorrow. And our community is still the same, and it won't change. It's always going to go by that rule. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to worry about. Okay. That's the one, son. Okay, now, we have to hear this because a sound engineer has come in. Hold on. I will, but I'm working right now. You just got to give me a few minutes. Okay. A sound engineer has come in and done a better job than me with this video. This happens to be the moment in the stream. I wonder if I can rotate this. Uh-oh. One more. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I could do that with this player. Nice. Okay, this is the moment where Princess gave the nephew, is it Ryan? Tell me it's Ryan. Tell me it's Ryan.
Yeah, it's Ryan. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I was going to say Zach. I'm so glad I said Ryan.
You keep calling him Zach. I don't know why.
He looks like a Zach, bro. He does. He looks exactly like a Zach. If Zach Morris dyed his hair, he would be Zach. He would be this guy. After he got out of college and hung out with Princess and Molly for a good 5 years, there's Zach Morris after that. Okay, listen. There is something that we couldn't hear that you can hear very clearly in this stream, in this video. So take a listen. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I can't boost this audio. So what I need you to do is just listen really closely while I play this, okay? Are you ready? You might need to turn up your device, maybe turn up your television, or just get closer to the speakers because I'm going to play this for you. Here's a volume check.
At some point.
It's not going to be that loud. Let me skip ahead to right here. Now, for those of you that saw us break this video down live, you know that this is where Princess shows him the pills. He's like, oh, damn, Princess. Coming in with the pills. I'm so dumb. And he tries to, you know, act normal. And here's what happens.
I'm grateful that you and Adrian are there and helping mom and dad get through this because this has been a lot. And we have a really fucking crazy family. Like, for real. That's the best part. We got some
Here we go. Listen very closely. I'm gonna play it over and over and over. Ready?
Fucking evil entities lurking. Some fucking evil entities. Some fucking evil entities. Some fucking evil entities. Some fucking evil entities.
I know it's kind of hard to hear. It probably isn't hard for you to hear. She says, ironically, coincidentally, there are some evil entities, while Princess says, gotta snort it. Stop telling people I manipulated the audio. This is exactly how it was on the live. This is your clip? Oh, I'm sorry. I was told you boosted the audio. I'm sorry, True Crime Dime. I don't know how. Did you turn it up or anything? Because I was told you know, did what I did. So I didn't even know this was you, bro. Okay, well, I guess we just must have missed it. But listen, here it is. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Oh, you did boost it or you didn't boost it? Okay, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Okay, I apologize, bro.
We got some fucking evil entities.
Do you want to snort it? Do you want to snort it? Is what Princess just said. And I'm not being mean to Princess. I'm not trying to be rude to Princess. I am just telling you what it says. Okay, so True Crime did boost it. Okay, so okay, thank you, True Crime. And thank you for getting us this clip because I'm amazed. When I maybe my version of it, because I downloaded it off YouTube, maybe that's why the compression messed with it on my side, because it was really hard to hear when I had it. So, and of course, when I say manipulating the audio, all I mean is compressing, equalizers. Those things don't change anything. They just either turn up parts of the band, the wave band, or they turn down parts of the wave band. But he does say that.
For real.
Oh, you didn't even boost it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. You said yes, and that's why I thought you were saying yes to. Okay. So sorry for the miscommunication. True Crime Dime didn't even boost the audio. It's just a cleaner version. It's just right off of YouTube. Do me a solid, True Crime. How did you download it? Because that way people can download it the same way you did. I know I used Catch Me Video. Hold on. Catchvideo.net. And my version, I could barely hear it. But in your version, it is crystal clear. This has been tweeted to Team YouTube, says Emin Greg.
Some fucking evil entities lurking.
Yeah, I mean, he does say that. Do you want to snort it? Do you want to snort it? So, and I'm not bringing this up to shame Princess or to shame Zach. Ryan. To shame Ryan. I'm bringing this up because, of course, yes, they should probably do what the consensus on YouTube is that they should get some help and stop this, because they are having some they're broadcasting the fact that they're having some problems in their life, and it's just good advice. It's just good advice for them to get help. Only one Red Bull. Thanks, Karen. Thank you, Molly Go Bully. So you feel me though, right? I don't want to shame them. They obviously are dealing with the fact of partying and an addiction and an issue. Now, the other reason we're bringing this up is not to just say that, you know, because obviously Molly has lied to her audience and said that she had no clue about any of this going on. That they didn't know. Thanks for the Pat says thanks for the present heart. Well, thank you for the present heart, Pat. Right back at you. But you feel me here. The Molly's response to this, I'm not going to play it again. We went through it a couple days ago, and she was very much trying to blame Princess as basically, you know, it was that clip where Princess is on the phone and Molly is screaming at Princess. And I'm sitting there saying, Molly, come on, I don't buy this at all, because you were watching this happen. You could hear them. You could see what they did. And then Molly herself, if you watch this clip afterwards, of course, you can go watch our breakdown of the live stream. Everybody knows what else happened and all of the nose candy and all that. And it does go to show, I think, an issue that Molly is having. And that is that when Molly does say sometimes, I do believe, and this is not an excuse, but sometimes she has a really hard time remembering what happened somewhere. Now, I'm not saying she's not purposely lying. What I'm saying is, if you already have a manipulated or a fuzzy memory or a memory that's been inundated or been messed with in some way, then you make up lies, you know, to hide things. The issue is that after time goes by, you start to you lose the ability to be able to differentiate what lie was a lie and what truth was a truth. Navy, you could probably help me with this. I'm not trying to say this wrong, but oh, definitely True Crime Dime. True Crime says her reaction to him saying let's snort it is the key. She looks up, rolls her eyes at him. She heard it. She knew instantly they were snorting. And I'll go ahead and play that again, but you're right. You're right.
Like, for real. We got some fucking evil entities lurking about in our fucking family.
Right there. Right there. And, you know, Navy, you feel me, though. The memory, it could explain not why Molly, not excuse anything about Molly, but Molly will act as if she's absolutely convinced of some of the lies she tells. And she ends up hating us because we go live and we say, no, Molly, you're lying here. And then you're asking for money while lying here. And it's a huge issue, right? Yes. So I think that she is forgetting after time goes by. There is gaslighting, and there is this issue of mixing up her memory.
Well, remember, the thing is that we dealt with this before, right? when these people do this all the time, they will go, okay, so we used to do a one person who would tweet like 9,000 tweets a day, right? And then would go on a live stream and claim one thing, and we go back and find the tweet from like 2 weeks ago, like 2,000 tweets ago, and be like, well, you just said that in this tweet right here when you're claiming you didn't, right? Molly's bad issue is that she loves to do things back when she could still stream. She would go live on her channel like weird ass hours of the night, or go on to like Ski Mask Andy or somebody else at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and people grabbed all this, and she'd come out the next day and be like, oh, I never said that. And they're like, you literally did. Here you go. And that's because they're so sporadic and so kind of crazy sycophantic with this that they don't. I'm kind of convinced sometimes that they have forgotten that they have done this.
Yes, I think they don't just forget that they lie at first, and then I guess it's the normal kind of thing where they gaslight themselves is a good way to put it, right? Gaslighting yourself. It's a danger of living this kind of lie all the time. And, you know, I know a lot of people that have throughout their life messed with substances. I told you about how over 10 years ago, I did myself. I was addicted to the painkillers I was getting when I got injured. And what I'm going to say, though, is some people will lie about the fact that they're doing those substances because obviously they just don't want people to know that they're abusing the substance, but they try not to lie about anything else. And then you have some people, and I know some of you know about, you probably know people that fit many of these different circumstances, but then other people will lie about everything. So because their memories, certain drugs affect your memory differently than others. But in the end, now that we have this stream did change a lot of people's perception on the situation. Going back in my mind all the way to July and into the Marvin and the fraud raiser issue and those things that were happening, I can now look at some of those situations back then where I'm just completely flabbergasted. And even some of the stuff that was happening with Michelle, some of the stuff, you could just go timeline by timeline by timeline. And, okay, I'll give you an example. Remember when she was in the hotel room, it was so extreme, that one hotel room stay of hers, the e-beg that was heard around the world. It was this massive e-beg she did. She was super broke and she was in this hotel room, a pretty nice hotel. And she just started telling people, if you don't donate right now, I need 5 more. And if I don't get them, I'm going offline and you're not going to see me for a while. And she was doing this really forceful, crazy stuff. And she was just acting completely differently. And I think maybe we can start now pushing towards some criticism that can actually help the situation massively. And one of those criticisms, one of the suggestions will be to get help for this. It only will make your life better in every way possible. And this is coming from someone who has been sober for 10 years. And I always, when we bring it up, I tell people it's every year it's better. Even after all these years, I feel better every single minute of every year because it gives you your life back. It gives you your mind back. It takes this weight off of you that you used to hate waking up in the morning, and now you just love it every second of being alive. And it's not impossible. It's not unattainable. It's not, and it definitely would make, I don't even care what your circumstances are, whether you're rich or whether you're poor or whether you're famous or whether you want to be famous. If you fix this, you might even be able to start reaching some of your goals. I do think, though, we're getting a lot of our questions answered as things break down, as exposure happens, as fraud raisers start to solidify and everybody out there learns the truth on these things, as these types of incidents happen where things have been fallen and spiraled to such a far, distance down the spiral now that we get answers like this to the situation, we really do start to see the gravity of this problem. And it is very major, because I never expected to find out what drug it is that they were messing with. And now we know what those 2 drugs were that night. It's very scary to be I think Menace said it best, something about speedballing. And speedballing is where you take an extremely potent speed and an extremely potent downer and mix them. It's so bad for your heart that some people that are in their 20s can just have heart attacks, and they can just pass away from the stress it puts on your body. And so, hopefully this could maybe things could get better and these things could be handled. I don't know. But it definitely goes against a lot of things that Molly was saying. Cody says, I was in a bad accident. They gave me big ones. And my sister, being a nurse, was like, no, you are not taking those, and got me on medical marijuana. You know, I can't tell you the amount of people that say good things about medical marijuana. Now, my issue is I can't do it. It makes me wacky. When I was a teenager, back when that stuff was real hard to get, you know, I was always wanting that shit. But now that I'm older, you know, long ago, I realized that if I hit it, I'm paranoid as can be. I just don't feel good. But I'll tell you what, I think CBD is miraculous. Now, everyone's different. Some people think CBD is the best thing ever. Some people think that the medical is the best way to go. Some people think that Delta 8 is the best way to go. There's so many options, but it does help with my pain immensely. CBD does. And it puts me in a good place. So either way, though, I wish we would have caught this that night. I really wish we would have caught this exchange that night. We must have just missed it. And it was, I remember hearing her talk about the demons that were over the family. I can't believe we missed this part of it. But you know what? I'm glad, True Crime Dime, I'm glad you caught it and got it in, buddy. Okay. Okay, now, I don't want to play this stream, Navy. We have on our screen a stream where Molly came on panel. I don't know if this has been taken down or not. Someone, I think, told me. Cherie has the clip of Molly smelling the counter. She should be putting it in general. Okay, I'll play it for sure. I will
like
play it as
smelling the counter.
Smelling the counter.
Good.
This counter smells wonderful.
What is that limited freshness?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to play any of this woman. This person is a defamer, a liar, someone who just doesn't care to, at the same time, while defaming and lying on a bunch of people, to sit and cry about how people are lying and defaming her. Darvo, a manipulator. It's just, I don't want to play this, but there are parts of this stream that are very relevant. And I don't know if maybe some of you guys that watch this stream want to give us your thoughts on the stream or something, because I'm not going to entertain this person and validate this person by playing their stuff. I wish I didn't have to do it for Molly. But I could read some of this to you. Just all these lies in the face of evidence, in the face of the live chat, telling people in the live chat were telling her that she was wrong and that there was evidence against it. But and all of you will know so much more than I do about her. But either way, I'll just give you an example. So, okay. Oh, this is funny. This is so funny. Listen to this. Tells people to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Let's not let these haters win. And right now, it feels like all the haters are winning. So let me say this. Let me just stop right there. This is a major issue. I don't know if this person believes the rhetoric that they spit, but this is cult-like rhetoric. This is gatekeeping rhetoric. This is echo chamber rhetoric. Create two sides, put people into two camps. It's us versus them. It's them versus us. And then you lock the gate, you lock the bubble around your people so that you can lie to them. And everything that they say, if you brainwash them good enough, everything that they say back to you is going to be them repeating your lies. That's the echo chamber. That's why you create the echo chamber. And the people on the outside are going to say, here is hard evidence that you're lying. And the people inside the echo chamber are going to be trained not to look at it. They're also going to be trained to only take their information from the leaders in the echo chamber. Thus why people will call it a cult-like scenario. It's not a cult-like scenario in the physical sense, but definitely in the mental sense. Chelsea says, Molly has always been economical with the truth. That's such a funny way to say it, but I love it. That's really good, Chelsea. That's really good. And it's the first thing. I think it's extremely worth mentioning that that's the first thing that this person does with their stream. Perplexed sells candles that may or not explode. It has happened. Not only that, but she uses your address to dox you from the candle sells. According to BGF in the chat, I've not heard.
People,
go ahead.
I've heard that. And people have also told me that she's actually worse than Molly Go Snorty.
No, worse than Molly Go Snorty. Damn. So this is the first thing I'll say. This person is just vile. You know, people like this don't care about reality. They don't care about the truth. They can't handle it. They can't face it. They have to live into this fake reality that they create. And as the sad thing is, they're not young. So they're not really, they've spent a large amount of their time in their adult life putting themselves into this kind of position. So it's really hard to get people like this to come out of it when they're this natural at it. She also trans bashed the living hell out of Mallory. And I'm amazed that Molly gets in trouble. This person repeated just about everything Molly said about Mal. And of course, no consequences whatsoever. But anyway, it's funny because she says the haters are winning. Well, I don't know who your haters are. I don't know who your haters are. Maybe people do hate you. Maybe it's the people you dox, according to the chat. Maybe it's the people that you lie to. And once they realize and wake up from the fact that everything you say to them is lies, they start to hate you. And maybe they're your haters. But I'm just another commentator on YouTube. And I'm just someone who has looked at the evidence that you're about to talk about. And I know whether you're going to lie or tell the truth. And we're going to go through some of the things that were said here. She has a live scheduled for tonight about you. Oh, I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does. You know what? I bet she scheduled that shit the minute that I pulled this stream up. So, I have a ton of stuff. I got candles to box. I bet you do have to box some candles. I bought myself a brand new Explorer 3. Okay, anyway. Here we go. I want to address this because I'm dumbfounded. Absolutely dumbfounded. You're dumbfounded, all right.
I think she needs to leave the founded off. Just leave the founded off and you got it, Laura.
Well, she just needs to separate the words and then reverse them. She's definitely founded dumb. She founded the dumb. She says, Molly, all right, let me back up Molly. Back up Molly. Back up Molly. Hold on. She says, Molly did a fundraiser through St. Jude. No, she did a fundraiser through YouTube where the super chats would go to St. Jude. Molly didn't give her money. She made it to where super chats that came in would go to St. Jude. I don't know how they can't explain these things properly. So now when you have over 10, let me explain, give you a little background. When you have over 10,000 subs, you can do a background, okay? I mean, I'm sorry, what I'm talking about, you have to go to do a background when you have 10,000 subs. You got extra stuff. YouTube, you can go to YouTube Studio and you can actually get some perks. When you got over 50,000, you can get more perks. Welcome, Navy vet. You get even more perks. You get a bunch of perks when you're over 10,000. One of the things you can do is a fundraiser, right? I don't know how this person talks. I don't know how where did they learn to talk? I know there's a little bit of translation issue in the transcript. I'm ignoring that. Just the delivery of the sentences. The speaking. Lord. I've never been able to raise the money that Molly raises. She only raised a few $1,000s. She raised less money. Like, why is it that if you want us to consider Molly as this great person because she does a fundraiser, why is it that Molly gave none of her money? How much money has Molly given? Because if you want us to consider Molly, I'm going to consider the people that gave money to St. Jude the good people. I'm not going to consider the YouTuber the good people. Just saying. Okay, so let me see here. Talking about herself. Narcissists do that. 5450. No, Molly didn't just raise that. There were several people that raised that 50,000. I don't know if you didn't read it, but oh, here we go. So none of it. Molly gets none of it. She has proven this over and over. No, what are you talking about? She didn't prove it. That'd be like saying that someone that subscribes to my channel is subscribed to my channel. Yeah, when you do a fundraiser through YouTube, you don't get the money. No shit. You know? Hey, Captain Obvious. And then she says, proven this over and over. If these losers who also have over $10,000, I think she means subscribers. If these losers who have over 10,000 subs, well, that would be me because I have 2 channels with over 10,000 subs. Two channels that bash the hell out of Molly. Well, you're not talking about me because I don't bash Molly. I commentate on what Molly's doing. So again, you're not talking about me, but okay. And everybody else, they can do a fundraiser. They never have. No, I'm never doing one here on YouTube. You see, I don't have to do a fundraiser on YouTube because when you give part of your money to charity, in my opinion, you don't have to go brag about that. You don't have to go out and show it off to everybody or make it known to everybody. It's just something that you should do. You should also give your time to charity in some way. But here's the deal. If you're not a person who treats other people with a basic level of respect, if you're someone that doxes people, if you beat people up, if you abuse people, but let's just go with doxing, threatening, harassing, lying, manipulating, stealing money, all the things that Molly and her friends have done over the last few months that we've criticized. You don't get to act like you're a good person if you beg your subs to give money to St. Jude. You don't even get to pretend like you're a good person if she donated $4,000 to St. Jude today. I would say it was nice of her to do it, but I still would, like with Mallory, I would still factor in the things that she's done to the good thing, right? The criticism stays there. You don't get to just do a fundraiser and then go, oh my God, I can't believe that because I can't believe nobody will forgive Molly for everything she's done when she made her subs give money to St. Jude. I mean, doesn't that make her the best person in the world? Isn't that how ethics and morals work? I mean, we can go do anything we want to anyone we want. We can lie, we can defame, we can slander, we can, try to destroy other people's businesses. We can go out and try to attack somebody like Dre and all the things that have happened. We can help Letitia, go and run off with a bunch of this fundraiser money and it's no big deal. But, and you know what's funny? Look at what this Laura person just admitted. So she's saying, hey guys, look, you know where the money's going when she does this fundraiser. Then you're admitting that you need to tell people that the money went where it went when you do a fundraiser. Thank you for admitting that, because Molly with the Letitia fundraiser hasn't accounted for a single dime of it. Not a single dime of it. We have no clue where it is. So don't you want to criticize Molly for that? Hey, you just said that $4,000, $5,000 given to St. Jude makes Molly a good person. So that would mean Molly not accounting for all of that money that Letitia ran off with makes her an extremely bad person. Thank you for validating our criticism against Molly. Thank you so much for that. Man, that's so nice of you to validate our criticisms against Molly. Okay, let's see here.
She's live right now calling you cock-a-lot. So original.
They just love my stuff. They really like my stuff.
It's kind of bad.
I think they. Yeah. I listen. I'm sorry. I'm in a relationship. I am not. I'm already taken. You can talk about my uni ball and my junk as much as you want, but you're just gonna have to dream about it. You're just gonna have to keep dreaming. Because I'm already taken.
Kind of reminds me of a certain rocket that had an obsession with another aspect of you and kept talking about it all. Right?
It really does. Okay, so the main thing to realize here is that this person puts a lot of emphasis on the fact that when Molly does a fundraiser for St. Jude, that money, YouTube is giving it directly to St. Jude, so you know where that money's going. So she definitely, that money went to St. Jude, which would mean Molly needs, by her words, by her, what she said, Molly needs to be able to prove what happened with the Letitia fundraiser money. It's so nice when Molly's own friends agree with us and want Molly to do the same thing that we want her to do, which is to prove where that money went for the Letitia fundraiser. Let's keep going. Bathtub Mary? Don't know why she keeps saying these ridiculous things out loud, but okay. Molly has always raised money. She was playing music and dancing and all that kind. Hold on. Talk to the chat for me real quick.
Well, chat, how y'all doing tonight? It's just been a kind of a crazy day. A lot of things going on, and now I see that another content creator has, or I said that in quotes, has come up with a name for a live stream that is once again childish and immature. No, kind of speaks to what you're talking about, I guess. But why you all, is that what she's talking about, Dead Legato? Yeah, is that what she's saying? They are, man. They are all delusional. Like it's so funny. You know? That Hungry Hallie the Hippo, I did have a pretty good Saturday. I did some mentoring with some junior personnel, and then took him out to lunch, and then came back here and had a pretty nice Saturday.
We got to get through this. We got to move. What is this, Saturday? That's what it is, damn it. I can't stream late anyway. I got church in the morning, but yeah, I'm needed. Fam needs me. So we got to get through this. So she goes in to talk about how Molly was playing music and dancing, all that kind of stuff. She says she wasn't there for the whole thing. That sounds like she knows already what Molly was really doing. It's like, now guys, listen, I saw her dancing. I wasn't there for the other stuff she did. Even though she goes on to mention it later. It's just the dishonest nature of these people. They like to lie semantically. They are pathological liars. They are defamers. They're slanderous. They like to make things up. They like to invent realities where they're good people, and they like to invent realities where you could be someone they don't even know. They know nothing about you, know nothing about what you say and do. They've never seen your show, but if they're told not to like you, they're going to lie their ass off about you. But then she goes on to say, I didn't see how it got shut down. But she knows playing music is going to get her shut down. This is, again, that lying, the semantics, because while she was saying this and before she said this, the evidence was everywhere showing why Molly was shut down. Everybody knew. Many channels were talking about it. Channels that Molly criticizes, yells at all the time, and people that they brought up that night even showing that, and it was on people's thumbnails. All the clip channels were showing why she went down. So do you think it's a coincidence that she says she was playing music? Da, 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 da. Well, what happens is certain songs you can't play, but YouTube now does revenue sharing, and YouTube, if you're live and you're playing a song, they typically will just mute it until you're done playing that song. So they don't really shut down your live stream that much anymore for just playing a song. If you're playing the actual performance or the video of the song, yeah, they will. Molly wasn't doing that. We know that Molly didn't get shut down for a song because the people that reported Molly got an email that showed why Molly went down. It was for hate speech and harassment. Kind of ironic that her friend goes live, Molly ends up jumping on the panel, and her friend ends up building a giant lie for the people that come in. I bet you Molly told her subs to go in there. I bet you she did. It happens to all of us. I screwed up the other day, played a song and got hit. I just want to show you the level of dishonesty in these people. They're vulgar, they're nasty, they're hateful. This person agrees with all the disgusting things that Molly said about Mallory. She said that she agrees with Molly, that Mallory and all this stuff, and she went into detail and tried to say that Molly didn't do anything wrong. But again, YouTube said that it was hate speech. So I guess you're just an extremist. Okay, you're a person that doesn't believe that kind of, hate is wrong, which by definition means that you agree with people that do that, because she wasn't speaking against being trans. She wasn't speaking against dangers of transitioning with certain medications when you're younger or anything like that. Molly was literally trying to make Mal depressed and insult her and hate on her and put her down and claim she was faking it and all these things that are literal hate speech, regardless of who you are. Doesn't matter if you're on the left or right. You get up there and you say these things, they knock you down for hate speech, but for some reason, she doesn't think it is. I think that tells us everything we need to know, right? So when you get Molly shut down for playing music, no, she was shut down for hate speech. You know it, but you are a liar and you're dishonest, so we get it. She probably got a warning and ignored it, and they finally took it down. I mean, look at again, did I not just say that they create these giant fantasies, right? To try to make excuses for Molly, because they just don't want their subscribers to know what Molly really did to get taken down, or they wouldn't lie like they do. And then she literally says here, even though she wasn't there when Molly got taken down and only saw the part where she was singing, it's not harassment. I don't know why I'd have to show this again, but I will prove that she was taken down for hate speech and harassment. And we'll see if this person is a pathological lying scumbag or not. We'll see if she'll go live and she'll show her audience the truth, which is right here. Molly's videos. Oh, hold on, wrong one. It's right. There is too much stuff in this room, y'all. Here, Molly's videos, St. Jude fundraiser, and Mallory offers $1,000 reward for proof, St. Jude. Were taken down for hateful and abusive slurs, hateful and abusive content, I'm sorry, March 23rd and March 22nd, and they're gone for that. So now that this person knows, they will immediately go live and they'll show their audience the truth about what Molly got taken down for, right? Right? Right. Way out of line, rather. You're out of line.
I think when pigs, what they say when pigs fly, right? Pigs fly. That's
now
kind of what it is.
I could go through this entire stream and just show you lie after lie after lie, hateful thing after hateful thing after hateful thing. You know what? It's Saturday and I got stuff to do, so we're not going to. We've handled some of the back and forth from earlier. Hopefully, let's sum it up. Everything is the same now as it was before I started this stream. I support everyone I supported yesterday, the day before. I criticize everybody I criticize now. I do criticize Mal for everything I've ever criticized Mal for, and I'm still willing to give Mal the, acknowledgement for the video that she's taken down and walking back of the things that she's been walking back to hopefully show Mal that to keep going. Keep making up for things that you've done wrong. Keep sticking to your guns on what you believe and what you think. Because if Molly was to do this, if others were to do this, we would respond fairly. Okay? We would respond fairly. And fairly does not mean forgetting criticism and wiping it away. In order to make criticism go away, you have to do enough to prove that you actually have changed and you're not going to do it anymore, and also make up for what you did. It's pretty obvious. We're adults. We know this. So we've responded to everything we needed to respond to. I am still suing these two people, qtlaura and Molly. If you want to know the details and why and what happened, you can go to the stream yesterday where I explain it. But the short version is I had to go to the DAV to handle what happened between LB vet bashing and her husband vet bashing me over and over and over and over again for months. And I was told to sue And so I pursued resources through the VA, which you can go into the stream to hear about all that. I don't want to repeat it all again. And because of what these two people have done, defaming, lying, slandering, threatening, and harassing, the threats and harassment are what I'm concerned about that they've done to me, the doxing and all that stuff. I'm going to be adding them in with this that I'm doing with LB. So when I go to talk to these resources, I'll be bringing up the clips that they've done, getting an opinion on what I can do about it. And all of that is going to my lawyer, and I'll have a meeting with her, and we'll figure out what we are going to do about it. That's what that means. And that's what I said. That's what's in my stream. So if you want to criticize me, all I ask, pull my clip of what I actually said when you criticize me. And if you need help finding the clip, we will help you. Because we could probably find it a lot quicker than you could. And if you want to support me, did I even say it one time tonight? My goodness, I'm going to get in trouble. It's paypal.me
we've been dropping it though.
You guys, thank you guys, because I've just been trying to knock all this out quickly. And paypal.me/unirock and #unirock. So I think we hit everything, Navy. I've tried to hit everything, so we do have videos to go through. What I want to do when we go live tomorrow after church and everything else. So if there's any drama during the day, I'm not going to know about it until I walk out of church, y'all. We are going to watch the actual St. Jude. Someone's knocking on my door. St. Jude's fundraiser that was taken down. We have to go. It's 5 hours long, but we've got timestamps to hit so that you know exactly what happened, exactly what she got in trouble for, and the criticisms we have for it. And we might even read a little more of Duty Laura's lies and manipulations and slander and defamation. Thank you all. I love you. I appreciate you. We're out of here. Thank you, Navy, man. I'll be down in the room in just a second. Cool? That cool? That cool?
So cool.
All right, bro. And to all of you, regardless of what happens with certain communities, come talk to me if you have an issue. I'm here. I'll bring you on the show. We can talk. Or if you want me to come on your show, I will. That hasn't changed, and I still hold to everything I've said in my content and my criticisms. If anything has changed, you'll hear it in my videos. See you tomorrow.